recording. Yan. So i-discuss ko na rin kasi we have still time. Okay, so this is for the camera. So I'll be uploading another video demonstration for that. Now the battery status naman. Before we go, marami pa tayong gagawin. Meron pa yung isa eh. Geolocation pa and motion. Maganda yung motion. Where is that? Geolocation using the Google Map. This will be our next, siguro probably by next week. And then ano pa yung isa? Motion detection. Compass ba yun? Hanapin ko na lang. Okay, so anyway, for the battery status, let's try to create this one. Battery status. Reference, I have here my reference. Okay, so let me close. Cordova camera. So okay na yan. Okay. I have the Google Drive. Okay, let's talk about recording. Battery. There, so we have the battery status. Vibration, plugins. Nasaan na yung motion? Anyway, ano muna tayo. Battery status. There, battery status. So this plugin provides an implementation of old version of the battery of the battery status event API. It adds the following 3 events to the window object. We have the battery status, critical, and low. Okay. So bago yan, yan. Okay, so I also uploaded my module step-by-step procedure that I've done during the creation of the battery status application. So I have here the link. You can open this one. So this is working for the meantime kasi we don't know what will happen in the next version of Cordova. So let's start. So cd, so let me close and then open the command and then go to my direct code, cd Cordova. Ayan. So here, there I have the battery status, so delete. Now for the battery status, okay, so first we have to create the application. So Cordova create battery status. So the name battery status, and then name of the project. So this is the name of the project. So battery. Create. So once created, again you have to add the platform, Android. I forgot, you have to go to your directory, battery status, and then add Android platform. And then after adding the platform, Android platform, then you have to um, add the Cordova plugin battery status. Okay, and then this one for the plugin. Then let's try this one. Kasi dito, based from our alert naman siya. This is for the battery low. Pero battery status, ito siya. Yan. Ay, critical when it is critical. Okay. So I'll be discussing this one later on. Let's try to edit first the index. So open with Sublime. So remove all the commands and yep. So we're done with this one. This is for the battery status event, and then we have the battery low event, and then we have the battery critical event. Yan. So kapag status muna tayo, so this one. So let's try to copy my code. There, paste. So here, version of the Cordova again, kasi bago yung iba yung version, so you have to check the version of your Cordova. So if you notice in my camera, let's go back to our camera. Ito, open with Sublime. The version of our Cordova, ito siya, Cordova.js. So here we have to remove this one. By the way, class, so you have to double check your Cordova version. So I think this is located at i-kuan ko lang kung saan siya nakalocate. So Cordova.js, hindi, wala dito. Platforms, so Cordova.js. So this is located Android app source main. So platforms, Android platforms. So yeah, platforms, Android. This is Cordova. Kalimutan ko lang kung nasaan. Cordova.js. Platforms, Android app source main. App source main. Bakit wala? Ito, this one. So wala siyang version. If you notice, we don't have any version of the Cordova. So that's why here we remove the version. So again, in your battery, because here in our reference, this one nakalagay kasi yung version. So you have to remove this one again, okay? Remove. So camera. So this is our battery. So call on device ready when Cordova is loaded. At this point, the document has loaded, but Cordova has not. When Cordova is loaded and taking with the native device, it will call the event device ready. Okay. Kapag okay na yung Cordova. So please take note, you have to double check the version of your Cordova. If in case that there is a version, then you have to put that in this part dito sa source. But in my case, I don't have any version. Though meron siyang version, but it's a plain Cordova.js. This is the file name of my Cordova file. Next. So dito, onload device ready, on device ready, battery. Battery low to eh. So this is for if in case that the battery is low, then it will pop up an alert. Pero status. Okay, so let's go back to our reference. Ano ba itong full example niya? Battery low kasi yung nakalagay. Okay, so palitan natin. So for example, here we have the battery status. So we have to change this one. Okay, change this one. Ito daw. Yan. Palitan lang natin. Yan. And then here. So battery status function. So battery status function. Then hindi na siya console log alert. Save. Tama ba? Alert. Kasi console.log. It should be alert. Yes.
Can you actually rename your Cordova project?
Cordova project? Yes, you can rename your Cordova project.
From hello to something else.
Yes. For example, in your command, here, before you will create your application or your project, this one. So Cordova create. So this is the name of your project, and this is the name of your application. Again, this is the name of the project, and this is the name of your application. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So again, saan na tayo? Dito. Again, what I did in my reference, nasaan yung reference? Ito. In my reference here, this is battery low. Okay? Battery low. So I changed this one to battery status. So this is the battery status. Okay. So Windows, there I change this one, and then also this one. Change to this one. Okay. Save, and then let's try to create an APK for the battery status. So Cordova build Android. Then let's wait. Then let's go to this directory, and then output APK, but we don't have any. There. Okay, ito yun. So rename lang natin. Rename battery status. Yan. And then go to our Google Drive. This one. Yeah.
Sir, a upon creating a new project, do I have to do everything all over again before building a new APK?
Yes. Uh, okay. So here you created an application using
I
this
created an
one.
application.
Then after creating an
Yes.
application, you have to create a you have to add the platform for Android. Okay. Then after that, you have to add the plugin. So after adding the Android platform, you have to add for example, the battery status plugin. So this is the command. Okay, and then after that, copy this one, go to your www and then wrong index, then open that in a Sublime. Then after opening that, you have to remove all the codes and then paste, and then check the version. Okay, always check the version. And then this one, I changed this one to this code and this code. Okay, so let's try battery status. Sorry, hindi pala siya naka-share. Bakit hindi ka nagsasalita? Hindi pala naka-share yung screen ko. Join. Okay, so anyway, this is recorded naman. Don't worry. I forgot to share. Hindi siya naka-share, hindi ka nagsasalita, hindi pala siya naka-share. Ayan. Oh, ay hindi naka-share. Naka-share pala siya. Nakapin kasi si ano eh. Okay, buti na lang na. Ayan. Naka-share na yung mobile phone ko. So, open ko na lang si Google Drive. Si Google Drive. And then, locate ko lang si phone gap. And then, battery status. APK. Installing. Install. Open. Ayun, so meron na. So if you notice, 100% yung kwan ko, 100% nasa taas. Pati ko 100% yung battery. 100% yung battery. So here, 100% is plug. Pag naka-plug daw yung charger, that is false. Ayan. Pero kapag i-plug in ko siya, yan, naka-charging siya. So pag i-open ko si camera, nawala yung camera ko. Nawala yung camera. Battery status, ayan o. So level 100 is plugged through. So na-detect niya. Okay, yan. Akala ko hindi nakashare kanina yung screen ko. Nakashare pala siya. Ayan. So, in case, the other function, we have the battery low. Battery low yan. Dito na lang as kompleto. So, we have this is for the, saan yun? Status of the battery. And then here, pag battery low siya. So, for the battery low, you have to change this one na lang. Yan. Pwede pang multiple. On battery status, okay, so yun, on battery status, ito yung API nya, this one. So parang auto generated, ay hindi, tama, ito yun, false. Yep, on device ready. Ito, this one is yung API, yung auto, in our API, yung plugin natin, again, plugin natin, we have here the battery status. Ito siya. Pwede ba nating ma-open yun? Try lang natin. Meron kasi dito, ayun no, yung battery status. Ayan. Diba we created the plugin for the battery status. Now, for the battery status, meron tayong source. Hindi siya source. Nasa na yun? www, and then we have the battery. If you open this one, and then, if you notice here, we have the battery status. So, pagdating dito, we have the battery status function. So, auto-generated na to. Napil lang natin siya. Yan, so meron tayong battery status. And then next is meron din tayong battery critical. So, si battery critical, this one. Yan, so meron tayong battery status, meron tayong battery critical. There, battery status, battery low, and battery critical. Yan, so meron na itong mga to. And then kinukol lang natin dito. So we have the battery status. On battery status, there we have the function, then i-alert lang niya. Yan. May time pa tayo. For the critical, I cannot give you a demonstration in this one, yung battery critical, because you can test this one if your battery of your phone is in critical level. Pag critical level na yung battery nyo, saka nyo lang siya, not unless i-drain ko yung battery ko so that matry ninyo. Or kung gusto nyo, i-drain nyo yung battery niyo para matest kung working yung battery critical. But anyway, this one, pwede mo naman siyang ilagay dito. Take note, dito natin nilalagay. So we have two listeners, we have the battery status, and then we have the battery critical. Sabay na rin natin si battery low. Pwede bang sabay-sabay? Yes, you can. Battery status. So para hindi na siya mag-alert. Sige, alert muna siya. Kasi ito kasi status level kasi ito eh. Pero ganun din, status level percent. Okay, so try natin na ilagay sa document.getElement by ID. Pwede naman to, pero yun nga lang, magmu-multiple coin siya. Alert. So level, ito naman battery low. Sige. So nandito siya. Alert. Wait. Paano na ulit yun? Palimutan ko na. wait lang. So, sana dito. Makikita ko siya dito. Kasi yung balak ko, ilalagay ko ito. Pero meron siyang ID. Pero dito, document.getElement. Document.getElement by ID. So, ito siya. So document that get element by ID. Yan, try lang natin ito. Pero nasa battery kasi device ready, on device ready, automatic onload pala yung onload. So once na nagload yung form o yung application, so automatic it will check if your device is ready for the Cordova. And if in case that we don't have any problem with that, on device ready, so on our on device ready, it will call function for the battery status, battery critical, and battery low, which is nandito siya. Yan na. Yan. And then check lang natin. Pwede ba natin kunin to? Okay. So check. Try lang Try lang natin. So ayan. Kasi nag-demo siya. So hello world. Hello world ang magpapakita. Okay. So kailangan ko to. Document that get element by ID. So para hindi na siya mag-alert, but rather kukunin ko to. Okay, so let's try. So imbis na mag-alert, ito na siya. Save. Document that get element by ID, so meaning it will display here, hindi na siya sa alert box. So let's try to build Android. Ayan, bilis. So copy, paste. Oh, sorry. So dito tanggalin ko to, and this one battery status 2. And then go to my Google Drive. Dito yun. So 2. And then I'll try to join, then share. Okay, then pupunta lang ako sa Google Drive, phone gap, and then battery status 2. So install ko lang siya, then open. Yun. Wait, baka ma-close ko yung Google Meet. Nag-overlap siya. Yan. So 100 plug-in pulse. Yep. Yan. So working siya. Okay, good. Ayan o, tignan ninyo yung kayo. So tanggalin ko yung charger. I'll remove the charger. False. Pag lagay ko yung charger, is plug in true. Working. For the critical naman, syempre hindi naman magki-critical yun. Stop ko muna yung presentation. Again, saan na yun? Okay, so pwede kayong gumawa ng iba pang I mean, this one, demo 1, demo 2, for example. So, copy lang natin to. Demo 1, demo 2. Demo 1, demo 2, save. Pero, kunin natin yung battery low. So, we have here, critical yung nauna. Okay, sige, critical muna. So, this one. Yan. Kunin ko lang to. At ilalagay ko lang siya critical. So, dito siya. Yan. Tapos, pag battery low, ito naman siya. So, palitan ko lang dito. Hanggang doon. So, parang ganyan siya. Yan. So, battery status, this is for the battery status demo. It will display here. Ito naman, battery critical. Magdi-display siya, demo 1. Here, pag critical. Save. Then, let's try to build Android. And then, rename lang natin. So, this is battery status 3. Then, lalagay ko siya sa PhoneGap. So, battery status 3, upload. Ay, sorry. Hindi na naman. Naka-present ba ako? Stop presenting. Nakakalimutan ko lagi yung presentation. Anyway, what I did is I have here the battery status, battery critical, and battery low. So based from our reference, yan, battery low, critical. So nilagay ko lang siya dito. So we have here for the event listener, we have the battery status, battery critical, and battery low. So doon ko siya nilagay. And rather than using the alert box, I created an element, p element, and then display. So dito siya magdi-display. And then let's try. Stop sharing. Stop. Okay, so I think this will be the last demo. Join. Then share. Then punta lang ako. Then open Google Drive. Ni-upload ko na kasi dito. PhoneGap. Then battery status 3. Install, open, bakit ganun, no? Battery critical 100%, recharge soon. Then battery level low 100%, pero 100% naman siya. Uy, nawala. So yun, okay siya, working naman. Pero logically speaking, kahit na critical, kinukuha pa rin yung status niya and the percentage, same, percent pa rin yung kinukuha niya. There. So entire okay, so stop ko lang yung recording.